Hi guys, so today I'm continue working with the new summertime collection that Spellbinders has put out. It's a collection by Lisa Horton, very much Lisa Horton style in my opinion, with the sentiments and everything else that are in this collection. I will say I did make a different card recently, and today I wanted to come back and show you guys how to use the little bucket, or at least how I would do it. Again, these are different not collections, but kits, right? So this guy here, this one by itself, the Stargazers, the Hug sentiments, the Sew sentiments, and then the little bucket here, and I believe there is a one all bundle. And then we have this is the card I did before. So I will link that video if I recall in the description box for you guys to check out. I will say Spellbinders did send these items free of charge for my review. And of course, all opinions are my own. And the links I'll have in the description box for the US and the UK will be affiliate links, which means I'll make a small commission if you purchased items through those links. So thank you for using those if you would like to. Yeah, I think we're just going to get right to it. So I already did a whole, talking about all the different dyes in that first video, so I'll refer you back to that. But to get to this one, oh, you know what? Maybe. Okay. I was thinking, how am I going to incorporate the bucket, but then also like the word hugs, because we used this set last time. And I'm actually thinking I'm going to use... Okay, sorry guys, I'm going to briefly or abruptly cut this off here because I meant to say I was going to mix and match the sentiments possibly, but now I just realized I had these backwards. So we haven't used the Sew ones yet. We used the Hugs last time, so maybe I'll put that back and then we'll stamp new sentiments. But anyway, how the Sew might fit, but maybe we do it this way and then we have our little bucket with the flowers and then our sentiment over here, right? So I'm going to take this guy, speaking of Sew, I'm going to run it through Spellbinders' new gold paper. Do I have enough here? Well, I know I have enough here, but if I have a piece I already cut into, that's what I would prefer to do. Oh, I do. Okay. Right there. See that? Hi. So gold mirror metallic. I'm going to run this one through, and we'll have that gold kind of lacy sticking out in the background. And then I'm trying to think how I want to do this. Maybe I'm going to run this through like a very light blue. And then I'm going to run something like this one through some green, but we're also going to cut it so it looks like the grass. Actually, we're going to do it this way. Sorry, guys, because I want it so we can put the bucket, right? So I'm going to run this through white paper, and I'll run this through green paper. I mean, really, we don't need a whole piece like this, but that's okay. So I'll be right back. Did I say white? Light blue, green, and then the gold on the little lace, and then we'll go from there. I know I don't need the whole green. I'm just going to cut it like here, run that through, and then we'll use one of the dies to make it cute. We'll say for something like this, I'll probably gut this because that's a lot of gold that we're not going to see. But if you wanted to, like, if I'm going to run the word Sew through it, through some gold, I could definitely run them at the same time. Actually, I'll probably go ahead and do that. I just want to see how much of this covers because you don't want to, obviously. Yeah, we'll be good if I run it right there. And then the rest of it I'll gut and we'll, use it for other things. Funny the way it came up and then it left the little letters back there. But okay. I'll be right back. Okay, so let's go ahead and gut this guy. I just need a craft knife. Grab the closest one here. And I'm going to stay a little bit inside this line because, obviously that blue piece only goes so far. And I don't care if it's perfect or not. We're just trying to gut this so we can use this gold paper for something else. Probably should use something else than my mat that I have here presented every day, but that's all right. Self-healing. Ah, a little close there, a little close. So hopefully didn't mess that one up. Okay, so then you can use this to die cut, cute things later. All right. So we'll have that, and then we'll have this piece. Perfect. And then this guy. So this guy, again, the die kind of went in there, so you can see that little rounded kind of edge. And to put that there, I could have cut the same layer. I just wanted to use the second layer. We'll take one of these guys, and I guess we'll just have it, I'll just have it look like this, kind of rough. And as straight as I can. I mean, it can be at an angle, obviously. It's whatever you want. Right there. Okay, so I'm just going to run this through and we'll have our little grassy area. In the meantime, I'm going to glue this down. Actually, I guess I'll do that with you guys so you can see. I generally, when something's lacy, I like to leave it looking lacy, so I'm not going to glue the very lacy bits, but if you're afraid to do that, then, you know, put some glue on there too. I was just gonna say this had a, ay. I could tell it was gonna do that to me. Let me poke that around, and I'm just gonna put glue here, and then glue this guy down too. I'm gonna go ahead and just glue this down, and then we'll make our little bucket and finish off with our sentiment. And that will be that. And again, I'm kind of putting this in here like a matte layer. You don't have to do that. You can use the same size. How cute is that already, right? Gosh, sorry. And these allergies, I'm telling you, it has been so windy. And the weather's like hot, cold, hot, cold. It's just really weird. Okay. All right, so I already have my little sentiment. Not quite yet, but let's work on this. So, again, do you want different colors? The bucket, the background piece, the wood piece. These are the little, like, are they called staves? I don't even know. But anyway, these buckle kind of things that go around the whole thing. The background piece that shows through here. And then if you want a rim color that's a little bit different, or at least to have more detail, you have that piece. And then we have, like, you know, the little leaves and stems and greenery and cute things. You want flowers, maybe it's just greenery, you know, I don't know. We'll see. So again, run them through whatever colors. You have your flowers that you can layer up, or just have a couple different layers of the same, you know, each one the same. So you have 3 different sizes, or graduated sizes within the one flower. You have centers. I think this one might have little, I don't know. A lot of times with Spellbinders, if it's meant to, yeah, I think this is right. See how there's 3 and 2 here? And there's 3 and 2 here. So a little sprig that has little berries you can add to it. Left and rights of that sprig, which I love. So yeah, I'll just run these through some different things. Obviously the different wood colors, just maybe silver there, maybe a brown or darker brown, then, you know, a lot of brown here. Maybe a whitewash wood would be cute, right? Whatever you want, but I'll be right back. Quick, I'll show you kind of like some dark green, these little like snake plant looking leaves, some light green for the little ties, you know, this silver, the background like dirt color, and then for the bucket itself, I'll play with these kind of browns here, and I'll be right back. Okay, I have a few pieces here. Let's see. Okay. I'm probably gonna do a couple with the berries, so I just ran it through one time. I'll stick those down, then I'll do it again so I don't misplace them, because they are kind of on the smaller side. Let me get a little closer here. And I wasn't sure how these guys were going to show up. Oh, I need that. I was gonna toss it to the side. We have our bucket here, and what I'm gonna do is put some glue down and then get those pieces placed. So I'm just gonna put glue all in here. I don't know if there's going to be spacing in between them, so I'm just kind of filling up the spaces that they're showing for those pieces there. And let's get one of these little tools to help us out. Oh, it goes all the way to the top, it looks like, right? There might be some room in between. A little bit of space in between them. But basically it does go all the way up. So that's what I was curious of. Okay. This piece goes on the end. Oopsie. Or they think I want to stick to my hand there. And then this piece. Okay, so maybe I would have cut the little lip pieces out of like a brown, the same dark brown I used before, because you're not really going to see anything. I mean, there's a little bit of spacing. But this piece that goes in the back, okay, I'm going to just put glue here on the very side. That way, if you want to put your little plant pieces down in there, you can still have a little pocket area, right, to do that. All right. Should be open there. And then I'm going to put a little glue here and a little glue here. Like I said, if I had known, I would have probably done this in a darker brown. And I think this one goes here. Yes. It just looks like more detail, like I said. You don't have I don't even have to cover that back piece if I don't want to, really, but let me go ahead and put that down. Okay. It should still be open in here because I didn't glue that, so we can put our little twigs down in there. And then the last piece for this bucket is this. And I'll let that set up, and then we'll work on our little berries. So I'm just eyeballing. It doesn't really show you where it should go, but basically just go by the width of the thing, right? So that goes there. This is really cute. And then this guy goes like right down here-ish, wherever it seems to look the best. That's where I'll put that, right there. Let me clean up just a little bit. We have greenery, and then we have our little berries and things to put together. There, I'll put these guys here. I did cut 2 of these because basically it's going to be a little basket of the little berries and some greenery. So these, the 2 that are by themselves are smaller than the set of 3. So I'm going to put the set of 2 here, and then the set of 3 here. And I'm putting them up and down. I don't know if it matters what position because they're kind of oval. Okay, I'm going to do that a second time. Okay guys, so we have our little guy. I can kind of imagine so, you know, whatever I was going to write here. So maybe put this further over. Should we stick it down? Maybe I should stick it down. I'm going to put a little glue just on these very edges. I don't think I need to be so careful down here. That'll be fine. And it can also be popped up on dimensionals. And put that right there. I'm going to hold that down for a moment, and I'll be right back. We held that down long enough. This already has adhesive on the back, so I'm just going to peel that and try to pop it in here somewhere. I don't want to lift it up because I just put glue. There we go. Just open that up a little more. There we go. Okay, and then one more. I don't have to leave them both just as long either. I mean, I can cut this down. Let me see if I can stick my finger in there now. Yep. Cute. Then I have these pieces. And I just run them through once. So, I mean, you can run them through different colors if you wanted. Paper, of course. These are going to go deep down in there because I just kind of want them here and there. And get a little bit closer. Sorry if you couldn't see too well. And up maybe behind this leaf. Okay. Cute. I'm not really super sticking them down, these guys. Something like that. Okay, I'll be right back. So now I'm just debating if I have my little letters and they have like a background piece to them. Actually, I can just pick this up. I don't know why I'm trying to use that. So I put a background piece. I'm thinking it should be white. So, and then, you know, many thanks or whatever. Let's see. Let's go ahead and run this through on some white cardstock and then I'll cut them out. Oh, that's not big enough. How about this one? I don't need all the sentiments. So grateful for you, so happy for you. So very kind, yeah, so amazing. Maybe I'll put it like this when I stamp it, and then I'll get, you know, the so happy for you or whatever from here. And then I'll also run the background. So, oh, actually there's 2 different ones, right? I'm gonna use the tighter one because this one's really big. I'll use this one, and I think that'll be better. So I'll run this through some white paper too. I'm gonna put this on here. Sorry guys, I usually go with every single step with y'all, but I'm just gonna put this on here. Tape that down. Get that stamped and then just run it through just like I did in the previous video. Okay, so super easy. Just once I have this stamped, then I'll take this and place it, run it through. I didn't stamp that, completely because I just used a scrap of paper, but I still have all these other ones for later, which is very nice. And there we go. Okay, let me clean up a little bit and we'll get this all put together. A little ink on my hand, and you already know that's gonna end up somewhere I don't want it, so I'm trying I guess I could go wash my hands, that'd be good. Okay, so I'm just gonna hold that. Again, I do have a fine point on this, but if you don't, you can just put glue like on the back of your hand. Like if it was this one, I would just put glue on the back and then just dip that into it, and it'll just put glue where you need it and not where you don't. Okay, so I'll do the same thing with the O, just pop it right in here. Guys, I think this is a very sweet card, super cute, fresh, obviously whatever color little berries. I was just, I guess I could have gone with purple or like a berry color, but I was like red, yellow, that's cute too, right? Should we leave this up here so we can see the little ground a little bit? I think that's cute. And again, dimensionals, no dimensional, whatever it is that you want. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay guys, and there is our card for today. Thanks for watching. Again, this is the Summertime Collection there by Lisa Horton. I mean, similar vibes, but very different cards, right? So thanks for watching, guys. I'll have images coming up. I'll have the links as appropriate in the description box, and I will see you all at the next one. Bye now.